I love it. Thank you, RL. Thanks for being here. Okay, we're going to look at some stuff today. You guys are going to be excited for some of this stuff. Some of it is a lot better than last night. Yesterday, I was having like a little bit of a depression issue about what, like, the state of the world and everything, which has not changed any, but um just scooch you over a bit here. I just want to be comfortable. Okay, so the reason I was late, by 7, 8, 10 minutes, whatever. I got a stupid call again from these scammers that want to sell you stuff, and they're like telling me health conditions, which I didn't say yes or no whether I had the health condition. And I think it's weird because I don't want to like say over, like a public forum, um, issues that I do or don't have. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's suspicious for a reason that these people have or don't have, more likely, your medical records. Even though he had my name, he had the city I live in, the state I live in, um, yeah, and my phone number. So he knew my name. I've never told them my name. The last time they called, I just kind of played like a game with them, and I was like accusing them of medical issues the way they were accusing me of medical issues, and it was pretty funny. But now they've called me a second time, so I start asking him, what's the name of your company, and where is your headquarters, and what is the headquarters phone number, which he wouldn't give me any of that information. I said, what are you wanting to sell me? So he starts telling me. I'm like, who produces the thing that you're trying to sell me? Like, what's the name of the people that actually have the factory where they produce these things? He wouldn't tell me that. So I couldn't verify his company. He told me the name of his company, but it was a very general name, and I looked it up, and he said he was in Florida. So I looked that up with the Florida, and then he said he was going to have his supervisor or whatever he called the person call me back, and an automated thing called me back, gave me a phone number to call them saying, you requested this information. We want you to call us back. Which I didn't request information. He just assumed I wanted to talk to his boss or whatever. I didn't ask to talk to his boss. I'm just wanting to verify his company. And I should have asked him. The only thing else I could think of to ask him was, do you have a website? What's the name of the website? Can I look at your product and really act like I'm heard of these people are going to. I'm getting disconnected and reconnected by OBS. It's saying it's back on. So I don't know if it's back on or not. Okay, I'm back on. Okay. So there might be a little bit of a delay. Whenever it does that, I hit the stop record button. That seems to have helped in the past. So anyway, if you get scammed, if you have someone saying, I know your name, and you're projecting to know your disease, then you ask them questions. Don't sign up for anything. Don't buy anything from them. If you buy something for them, now they have your credit card number or your debit card number, or, like, scammers, they're everywhere. So another scamming thing I wanted to tell you guys about was fluoride. And GMOs and aspartame, and that they change the names of these things. So you need to do a little bit of research. I'm going to show you a couple of things today, but I can't show you everything because they're tricky. These people that want to kill us, they're tricky. They're even making robotic bees, which bees, it's not easy keeping bees, man. I started it in May, and I bit off way more than I'm kind of scared. Last time I got stung 9 times. I was gonna like do a video that night. I was like, I'll be back at 4 o'clock, and I went out there just to feed them. To open it up, take the one out, pour the in, put it back in. I wasn't gonna check on them or see if they needed. I mean, you basically like I did split the hive once. I tried it 3 times, but only one of them worked. So now I have 2 hives, and during the winter they need insulation. And I saw this one guy had these like a silver colored padding to put on top of the frames, and so I'm thinking maybe I'll do something like that, which he's about in the same area that I am as far as weather. He's further over west of me, but I'm thinking if I get that, at least it'd be better than nothing. So between that and then feeding them, which I got these big long gloves, they come down to like right here, and I only paid like 14 bucks at Lowe's for them, which if you buy them at like a co-op or somewhere that sells bee stuff like Royal Freight or something, I don't know, they'll charge like $24, I think. It might even have been 42, but I get a little dyslexic or something. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this because these robotic bees use artificial intelligence to save bee colonies with round-the-clock care. Robotic bee hives, not robotic bees. But they are working on robotic bees, which I think is a very bad idea. And these little guys, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but like I don't mind them landing on me. I haven't mind them landing on me for a long time, but it's going into their hive is a whole nother thing. Hey, Royal Apple. Going into their hive, you're invading them, and no one likes to be invaded. No one likes to be invaded by a foreign, entity. So they attack you right away when you open the hive. And if you don't put some smoke on them, you're in trouble. But even if you put smoke on them, you still probably are going to get stung. Like, especially if you do more than, I don't know, 1 hive or 2 hives. And, because you can't smoke them all if there's like 50 of them coming at you. You can't just be all around you. So anyway, it's an adventure and I'm not scared. It's just I got mad when they stung me like that. So anyway, let's watch this. This is really cool. I mean, if you had something that could go in there for you, that would be, I guess, worth it. But they probably spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to create this system. But I guess it would be good for a good production. But then they just like put their chemicals in it after they've harvested it, probably, like they do everything else. So I don't trust them. Honeybees might now, let's see, let's read it. Because they take care of a third of the food. I don't know if you guys know that. Honeybees might be might now be able to work with round-the-clock protection provided thanks to smart tech. Everything smart is dumb, okay? Don't buy smart stuff. Don't buy a smart TV. Don't buy a smart watch. Don't buy any wearables. Those things are going to be connected to 5G, and we got trouble with smart stuff. What if it's all, and this is the conspiracy side of me, Transformers, where you got demons that are now direct connect with 5G, which I'm not sure it's not happening with 4G, but whatever. I mean, God protects us. Okay, anyway, smart tech. Look at them all. These robotic beehives. See the beehive? Isn't that cool looking? Were developed by an Israeli startup. This was August of last year. It's colorful too. It's got built-in climate control and can report problems in real time. So the bee goes out, the bee gets a mite or whatever, a disease, and brings it back home to the whole hive. That's how it gets problems. Featuring robotic arms that can slide between honeycombs. It can also reportedly monitor for pests. I'm declining that. You've already wasted my time, people. Made me late for my show. But I would like to know how you got my information.
Anything a beekeeper would do in the field, the robotic system can mimic. Inspecting hives, applying treatment, applying medicine, harvesting the honey, splitting hives, combining hives, anything a beekeeper...
See the gloves that come up to right here? That's mine come up to right there too. But those probably have some sort of band or something that keeps them tight. But you can get like string or whatever and just tie. Mine probably have a little bit of a gap. But as long as I got long sleeves on, the chances of them going in here and then in here, I still probably would have a chance of that. But I could put like a rubber band around it or something like that. But yeah, anyway.
would do, the robotic mechanism can mimic and do it more effectively without ever getting tired, without going on the...
Like, seems like they do this when they want to make the hive less hot. They all come out of it. That's interesting. There's a lot I don't know yet. Roughly the size of a cargo trailer, one hive can hold 24 bee colonies, housing up to 2 million bees. Like next spring. Okay, so during the winter, they don't hibernate, I don't think, but they stop laying eggs until spring. So whatever you have by say November, it's going to slow way down, and then hopefully you'll have a hive in spring if they don't die. Hey Norm, how are you doing, brother? I'm good today. Okay, I know you guys probably don't care much about the bees. % have disappeared since 2007 each year. That sucks. I want you to watch right here around the hive. Some of them, they look like they're doing push-ups. I don't know if they're in that mode or not, but then they clean each other and stuff as they go in. It didn't stay on it long enough. Fewer pollinators, so you got all kinds of bees and bugs that pollinate, but fewer pollinating insects could mean lower agricultural yields. But you can get like a discount if you have a hive on your property. If you're like a business, if you're going green, or you're like helping the country by having hives on your property, then you get like some sort of, tax break or something maybe. Some activists say human diets would need to change if bee pollination disappears.
As you probably know, bees are extremely important. They're a vital part of our food chain. Bees pollinate 75% of the fruit, vegetables, nuts, which we eat. And
75%.
so by
I didn't know it was
empowering the
that
bees
high.
and making sure that they're healthy, we're actually making sure that our food chain is secure.
It's so nice having that cup, because it really keeps like the ice lasts for like hours. It's awesome. I have another one from the Salvation Station, Pastor Paul Begley, and I don't know, it was okay. I like this one better. Just keep them stinger bubs away from me. Did you get stung last year? A dozen times? Or are you talking about me? Because I got stung from May till now. 9 plus 12, 21. 20. I've been stung 21 times since May. Some stand around flapping their wings to help regulate the temperature of the hide. Yeah, that's why they're like doing these push-ups, and then I heard they can, like, if they have an invader in there, they can all like attack it by like heating it up and like burning it up. Okay, so that was just like left on there. It was at the bottom of my news. Let's see. How's everything look on my screen? Is it good? Is it good to go? Let's make this taller. That looks more. I didn't give a scripture today. Those people got me off track, coming to mess me up. I just like to know how they got my information, because I would like to. Okay, this right here. These things are natural, and I didn't think of that because I had my mind on Belgorod, and that is Belgorod right there. But this happened in 2017. I don't have it pulled up, but it showed some beautiful lights. It's just a natural phenomenon, but I don't know how rare it is. But for it to light up in Belgorod like that, when out in the Arctic, Russia was taking their nuclear weapon, and this happened like 2 hours after they were like, oh, they're missing. The nuclear submarine is just gone. It's like it headed to the Arctic and we lost it. It's out there somewhere. And he was getting ready to do a test to see, if his Poseidon, false god name, torpedoes that can make a tsunami, if if they're ready for go time. So I think this was their last test to see if it was ready to go. And now here, NASA has got a new projectile. This thing's huge, man. You can see the picture over my head with all the little, like, you tell how tall the people are. I'll show it to you again. This is the 10th test of the spin launch It's a suborbital accelerator. So out in so-called orbit, I think that's outside the firmament, and I'm welcome to my own opinion. Inside the firmament could be layers or something. And I think the first layer could possibly be where the moon is, because they're saying it is inside of our atmosphere. NASA said that. The moon is inside our atmosphere. So I don't know how far up it goes, but I think the moon goes up, say, 10 miles at the most. And this thing, I don't know how far it can sling. Let's look and see. Let me see how long the thing is. Oh, we got a video. Okay. Let's do the video.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Flight Test 10. Today is a really big milestone for the company. It is the first time that we're flying external partner payloads on our flight vehicle. In fact, we're flying a NASA payload, Cornell University, Outpost Space, and Airbus all on board with us today.
We had over 150 people here from industry, aerospace, satellites, space, government, Department of Defense. And to be able to share this with the world is so incredibly energizing and exciting, and it is such a proud moment for us and for the team that got us here.
Look at that.
Even as I'm starting to explain this, I'm getting chills. This day to me has been amazing on so many different levels. And to be a human, just to arrive today and to see an example of a mega engineered structure that is so different from anything I've ever seen before, it makes me so happy and hopeful.
We were one of the payload partners for Flight Test 10, and so it proves to us that you can use close to off-the-shelf components for launch, and also in spin launch's environment, even though there's high loads.
1,000 miles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it goes! Good launch!
That's pretty far up.
Obviously a very impressive sort of capability, very outside the box thinking, and I saw that throughout everybody we talked to here at Spin Launch. They're thinking about non-traditional challenges.
It's been a journey, and today we accomplished our 10th test flight, and it has proven that it is a system that is repeatably reliable. This is not a rocket. And clearly our ability to, in just less than 11 months, perform this many tests and have them all function as planned really is a testament to the nature of the technology.
Pretty cool, huh? Spin Launch. I'm alive and kicking. Some people get sick. Are you talking about since I sneezed, or was that like a few minutes ago? I don't know who's getting sick. My picture is missing. That would make your screen perfect. I like your apple. How they will make disappear the leader of Ukraine. And Zelensky's not going anywhere. They've propped him up as some sort of hero, and they're in control of what they make people think about him. If he's going away, it's just because they want him to go away. Time machine sends wine to the galaxy. Well, yes, super waste of money. I agree, Apple. What a waste of money. Shooting things up there, even if they can get them up there and get them to stick, or send them up somehow to, I don't even know, they didn't say what they were sending up. So all right, let's keep going. Hundreds of Israelis stormed the Al-Aqsa complex located in Jerusalem. So this was a article. Now, they're in the days of awe right now. The Rosh Hashanah, you apologize, you repent, and God is I guess leveling your new year or doing like a I don't understand what they think by that. I think this was what I woke up thinking about this morning. God has a plan, and I think it is our responsibility to get ourselves in a place, whether that's alone or with others that have the same attitude of complete trust of the Lord in every situation, that and that takes work, you know. But if you have to go into a cabin somewhere in the middle of the woods to get in that place and understand that place of complete trust in his plan, that I think would be the best thing, advice I could give someone in this world that's like not accepting that there's a God. If there's doubt in your heart that God exists at all, I mean, I'm definitely I have gotten to a place where I'm in, and whenever doubt tries to creep in, I'm like, that's a demonic attack. Like, that that's a demonic attack when you are starting to doubt God and you are a Christian. The devil's going to try a lot when you're a new Christian. Even the fact that you're saved, even that what you said came from your heart. Oh, you didn't really mean that. You don't really want to give up your whole life for God, do you? Like, there's all these things that creep in. And it's satanic. There's demons, and even people that have been a Christian their whole life are vulnerable to an attack at times in your life. I think the devil keeps testing you, like in dreams or something. I don't know. Like, I've had some dreams too, that led me to, like having to fight off demons or tornadoes that have demons in them and stuff like that. So, but I can't think of a time where I didn't overcome. We'll put it like that. I mean, I always leave out, like, there might have been a dream where I didn't overcome, but I don't remember having one of those. I usually sing in my dreams, all kinds of. Okay. Am I on? Okay. All right. Here we go. I don't know if this will continue on the same one or not, but whatever. We'll keep going. You ready for part 2? Okay. So here we go. Israel, they went up on the Temple Mount. They forced their way into the flashpoint at Al-Aqsa Mosque compound in occupied East Jerusalem, according to a Palestinian agency. The Jordan Run, it's run by Jordan, and that's the police officers that they use, is from Jordan. Top chat, let me see, live chat, there we go. Yeah, Sputsy, if it's another video with a new YouTube thing, would you mind putting that over in my videos for me? That would be so awesome. 548 settlers visited the site to celebrate the occasion of the Yom Kippur on Wednesday. Oh, it started on Tuesday, ends on Wednesday. I'm not sure. I think they might be a day ahead. Refer to the area as Temple Mount, claiming it had been the site of 2 Jewish temples in ancient times. Israel occupied East Jerusalem, where Al-Aqsa is located, during 1967 war annexed the entire city in 1980 in a move never recognized by the international community. Okay, and then there were videos about this, these Palestinian kids. There's a picture of them over my head. Let's just see if we can find anything real quick. Al-Aqsa Mosque and Dome of the Rock. So they've got the Al-Aqsa Mosque. They've got two mosques up there. Here's the Al-Aqsa Mosque. This is the one with the school in it. What's up, baby? So much worse right here than it's ever been. I'm on live right now. Dad went to go get the truck fixed. Yeah, he did. He left. I told him he might want to go do it today. Okay, the videos. But we want date as in past 24 hours. Break into main building 12 hours ago. And here's one where the settlers. Okay, so here they are. They don't like this. These Palestinians, they don't like these Israelis. And it's one of their high holy days that, you know, it's religious to them too. Or holy or sacred or whatever you want to call it. So then they've done this so many times. They go into their mosque. They had to take off their shoes. Police officers are carrying their shoes. Oh, that's sad. I would not do that. I would not. By the time it takes you to take off your freaking shoes, people could be getting bloodshedded, you know? You take off your shoes, that's submission, in my opinion. That's my opinion, but those cops should not have had to have done that. That's not right. I mean, they could clean the carpet from the door to wherever they stood if they want to. But it's not on the cops to take off their shoes. Come on. That makes me a little mad. All right, USA aims to turn Taiwan into a giant weapons depot. Can you believe this? American officials are intensifying efforts to build a giant stockpile of weapons in Taiwan after studying recent naval and air force exercises by the Chinese military around the island. Oh, so what are they going to do? Drop off all these weapons and give them to China like they did Afghanistan. That sounds like a genius idea, doesn't it? The exercises showed China would probably blockade the island as a prelude to any attempted invasion, which they have sort of surrounded it several times. And Taiwan would have to hold out on its own until the United States or other nations intervene. If they decided to do that, the current and formal officials say. But the effort to transform Taiwan into a weapons depot faces challenges, like Afghanistan. The United States' allies have prioritized sending weapons to Ukraine, which is reducing their stockpiles, and arms makers are reluctant to open new production lines without a steady stream of long-term orders. All this is just sucking the money from us. Yeah. President Biden said last month the United States is not encouraging Taiwan's independence, adding that's their decision. Since 1979, Washington has had a policy of reassuring Beijing that it does not support the independence. But China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi, I love their names, it just cracks me up, said in a speech at Asia Society last month that the United States was undermining the position by repeated official exchanges and arms sales, including many offensive weapons. Would it be inappropriate for me to tell you how they make their children's names? They take some silverware and they just toss it down the stairs, and whatever sounds it makes, that's what they name their kids. Ching, chang, chong, ching. Okay, that's just a little icebreaker there. Alright, it's also fired ballistic missiles into the waters off Taiwan coast, of which went over the island, according to Japan. So, North Korea, I don't know if this has any, yeah, Japan. North Korea shot missiles over Japan. Okay? I think that was because Kamala Harris was going to visit South Korea. And then Japan got ticked off. And then the United States, I guess for Japan, sent missiles back that direction or something. We'll get into it. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But there's been some shenanigans going on. Hologram technology has been around for a while and was used for 9/11, guys, and this guy says it. This is when you see, I can't really see. It looks like Ann Hess, or I don't know. I don't know what his name is. This is kind of loud. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Okay, listen what he says at the end of this.
Hologram, they're thinking of a Walt Disney little pixie dancing around in a little darkness area. That's all they know about holograms. They don't know that 20 years ago we could project a hologram with heat, noise, light, speed, anything we wanted, anywhere. And we used that on 9/11. When you see hologram, they're thinking...
They used holograms on 9/11. If you hadn't heard that, there it was. Okay. First payloads, then the spin launch. Suborbital. Here's the aspartame thing. So it says the international... Let's look at it up closer. I'm trying to find a zoom. If anybody knows of one that's better than this, where you can just use your mouse, like scroll in, scroll out, scroll in, scroll out, or you can zoom. I want to be able to do that. I've tried like 10 of them. These little extensions and stuff that you can get. Maybe I should just look at just like a regular app or something. I don't know. The International Food Association, IDFA, and the National Milk Producers Federation, NMPF, have filed a petition with the FDA asking the FDA to alter the definition of milk to secretly include chemical sweeteners such as aspartame and sucralose. If you care about your health, please share, which I do. So, does that mean on the front of the milk container it would be called something else besides milk? Since they have to include aspartame and sucralose? Those are cancer. Aspartame is in those little pink packets and blue packets of artificial sweeteners. And that's what's gonna, you know, there's a yellow, there's a blue. I don't know if that's why they're coloring it that, but those little packets, pink packet, blue packet, yellow packet, those things. And Diet Pop. Anything diet, you're going to have aspartame in there or sucralose. So those cause cancer. Anyway, there's another one too. Let me find it so we get that out of the way right here. They changed GMO labeling to biofortified, just so you know when you're reading the food labels. So they just keep changing stuff. Now I can't get that little dingling thing off of there. All right. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's because of a volcano. Oh, that's so beautiful. Can you imagine being there? You know it's like 10 times better. Look at my mouse now. That's I don't want that on there. All right. Let's go back up now. Okay. The Russian military doesn't know how to use the toilet. These morons. There's a toilet over there. And they knocked out a hole in the floor and they pooped in the hole. There was water, it was working. There's a toilet, there's the showers, and these guys would rather poop on the floor. Smash the floor to poop in there. Okay, are they just being, like, I don't know what military, like, is there a building or something that they just want to desecrate? Or do these guys really not have, I mean, are they part Nephilim maybe? They don't know what a toilet is? I don't know. My conspiracy mind could go 15 places. How about you guys? Control plus scroll. That zooms out. If I hit these buttons, Norm. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was that easy. Oh, Norm, I've been wanting to do that for years, man. Years. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't have any idea. Thank you, Norm. That's awesome. I see it's up here, but I didn't want to have to go click, 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 you know? I wanted to use this. Hee hee. So to get it, oh, you can't drag though. You can't drag the screen. All right, but that's awesome. Okay, how fun. It's like in my bathroom. I got this little clicky thing for the sink. I know you guys probably have had yours for like 5 years or 10 years or something, but I've never had a clicky thing. So me and my daughter were like, let's get the clicky thing. And we got one for the sink. So the ring part is like it goes under, but then the middle part, it's only about, you know, that big in the middle. You click it down and it's just neat. I like it. Doesn't take much, does it, to entertain me? Okay, let's see where we're at. I wanted to have one like that for the bathtub, but he was like, no, you might have to like do something extra to get the hair out or something like that. So he put on in a different one. So, but yeah, my bathtub, I thought it wasn't working. I was like mad. I was like, he didn't clean out the pipes or something. I'm blaming him. It was me, because he bought this little white thing and you put it over top of the drain and then it catches the hair. And like, I have long hair. My daughter used to have long hair, but her hair is like super thick. And so, you know, you're going to lose a lot of hair if you're a girl. And hopefully all that straightened out. After the guy left, then the sewer thing messed up, the pump on the sewer thing. So all the way from the kitchen, well, yeah, all the way from the kitchen to the bathroom, there's been issues. And the water bill, if you ever have a water bill, you can get it adjusted if you have a leak. But it was still like $100 more than it normally is. Mine runs about $60, between $60-$65 for the amount of water I use a month. So that's with trash, and it includes sewer and stuff too. So I'm not sure how many pounds or usage that is of space, but they did not adjust. But I've had so many leaks, they might have been going, like my norm might have been my norm. My norm. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. Hey, Melanie, how are you? Is that Sherlock? They changed the definition of virus, so why not? And then rainbow and hair dyes. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Norm, for the tip. I'm going to be playing with that, man. I am definitely going to be playing with that for a while. Thank you, Norm. I'll always remember. Okay, so there's some stuff going on with the stuff with Russia. So Russia got beat pretty bad. At least that's what they're saying. I don't know what's true and what's not true with the Ukraine war, but it sounds like Russia got beat pretty bad. They had old equipment in there. That might have been on purpose. I got a conspiratorial mind, so I think they're getting rid of old equipment so they can get new equipment, which they've done. They got their new equipment in there now, and they've bought drones from Iran, like a lot of them. And now North Korea, they're buying missiles and things from them. Russia is. So get ready, because this is going to pop off. And then with the Nord Stream pipeline, they're saying that Russia did it when Biden came out, and people in our government were saying that we were going to do it. We were going to hurt they wouldn't be using the Nord Stream pipeline. They were like threatening that they were going to do it. So I guess we did it. And then now the escalation goes back to Russia. Russia's like threatening nuclear war, buying up all these weapons, getting ready to start up the escalation big time, which might have been the plan all along. Sending billions, probably trillions of dollars have gone into Ukraine from all around the world because everybody's supporting them. And just don't think that small. Think bigger is all I'm saying, because my conspiratorial mind goes to the Word of God every time. And you got them signing a nuclear arms agreement that they're not going to escalate things to the point of nuclear war. That was signed in, I think it was January. I showed that yesterday. And that this escalation, they're wanting Russia to just give up and back down, which is not going to happen. So now they're coming out today. If you see above me, there's like this this mask. Let me go down to it. I'm kind of all over the place here, but I want to show you basically what's going on with Ukraine and stuff here. The latest statements by Russian officials, take that with a grain of salt. And President Putin suggests Moscow's next move may be to nuclear false flag inside Russia and will be blamed on NATO. So they're saying already, they're like, Russia's going to bomb themselves and blame NATO. So either way, like, who cares? Like, if they said it or didn't say it, the bottom line is the next step is NATO involvement and Russia going nuclear, basically, right? They're going to take their weapons that they just got from North Korea and from Iran with the drones, and they're going to really, well, they already have. I'll show you the video. And that's basically what my channel is. And however long I'm allowed to do this, because there's so much of this copyright and all this stuff that I can't keep up with that. Like, what am I allowed to show and what am I not allowed to show? So I'm just going to show it to you and then, you know, let it fall where it may. I want to see the videos. I don't know about you guys, but I like seeing the videos. It shows me what's happening. And I mean, if it is Hollywood set up, green screen, whatever, at least you can see the videos that are being put out there. To just hear the news is one thing, but to put it to video, I think it's just, you know, a picture says 1,000 words. What's a video do? So, like, I don't know, 26 pictures or 62 pictures, or I don't know how many pictures per second, but it's a lot. Here we go.
Ось у нас бойовик діє.
Сзади кто там стреляет?
А?
Сзади кто там стреляет?
Ніхто не стріляє. Не бачу.
Look at that back in the background. It's big. Okay? I'm going to show you that up close. Oh, it's smoke over there. Everywhere. Smoke.
Я ебаться не хотел. С всех сторон, сука. О, все нахуй. Вот це була вона, блядь. Де?
So I guess you could tell that was the Ukraine side. Okay. Now let me go to some more. Here, I'll show you this. Well, you've seen aurora borealis before. This one is just not a very good quality, but it's very active. Like, it's very active. Like, I've never seen it that move like that. I don't know what causes that or whatever, but I think that's like maybe close to heaven or something. I'm not sure why it happens. I don't know much about it, but there's something to it. And Alexa, if you ask her twice or 3 times, you say, "Are you artificial intelligence?" She'll say, "I like to think of myself as an aurora borealis." Really? Like, these are like gamma, delta, beta. But hang in there.
I welcome this opportunity to speak to the people of America.
I'm going to go get
about
a drink.
A subject which I believe to be most important, and that is the subject of physical fitness. A country is as strong, really, as its citizens. And there's life, which is possible for them in this very rich country of ours.
There's been 20% decline in sperm counts in the last 40 years, along with a precipitous decline in testosterone production. We're headed for a calamity, and that's not hyperbole, it's not exaggeration, it's just a mathematical fact.
Would you recommend young men to tan their balls?
To what?
Once a society collapses, then you're in hard times. Well, hard iron sharpens iron, as they say, and those hard times inevitably produce men who are tough, men who are resourceful, men who are strong enough to survive. And then they go on to re-establish order, and so the cycle begins again.
Okay. What'd you think of that? I don't know if you would have got to see that on Fox. Might be something extra Tucker's doing on his own. So, manly men. No more soy boys. Okay, we were on to the war. We could go back, but I'll come back to the MK Ultra girl because there's some things I had never heard on that before. But look at this. What is this?
Batman.
Good.
This was in France.
Ce que vous avez eu?
French apple? Anybody know any French?
On dirait une météorite. C'est quoi ça? Il est énorme. C'est une comète, ça, non? Non.
You know any French?
On dirait une
Norm?
Non, c'est mieux que passé, quoi.
C'est quoi ça?
Appelle la loi. Écoutez, ça.
Magnifique. Magnificent.
Mon camouflage.
Camouflage.
On a fait devant, regarde, on a fait devant aussi.
Oh, ouais, aussi.
Regarde, on a fait ce côté.
C'est un missile, ça, non? Si, on dirait.
Donc c'est un vaisseau, ça, non?
Yeah!
Look at that.
What's up?
What's up with that?
Non, c'est quoi ça? Il y a un autre truc blanc.
Oh,
mais c'est quoi ça?
What's up?
Filmez, hein.
What's that?
Et c'est un vaisseau.
It's a vaisseau.
Regarde sur le côté, il y a un truc en métallique. Regarde.
Tamataki.
Un vaisseau.
A vaisseau.
Filmez. Salut. Filmez.
What is it?
C'est quoi le truc?
Baby's getting a little upset there. Okay, we'll come back to her. We're going to do some more war pictures. War stuff. This is how modern Ukraine artillery is destroying occupiers. Our eyes are seeing everything, and we will not stop until we liberate all territories of Ukraine. See what I mean? This is going to go on forever. Oh, I'm not allowed to play music. It sounded good though, didn't it? Boom, 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 boom. I wanted to have some music ready for these situations. I need to do that. I need to get some non-copyrighted music to play during these things. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, look at that one. You're going to love this. Look at that. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Over on the right. Look at that. He brought that drone down. How do we do this? How do we build one of these? That's what I want. I don't care about... Did you guys get to see all of that? Did you get to see all of that? Was there a... I know it was buffering, but did you get to see the... I don't know. They might have GPS or something on them. But the freaking thing wouldn't be over your home doing... I just like to go like this out here every day. Just like go like that. Just in case there's one up there. Just be like, you better back off. Because I got my thing out. And you're going to come down. If you get too close to my home, I'm bringing you down. I want one of those. Don't you all want one of those? Let's figure out how to make one of those. It's disconnecting again. Disconnecting, reconnecting, reconnection successful. Hope you guys heard all of that. I want one of those. Say it again. Been wanting one of those. I didn't even know they made those yet. It's called a ED-M4S anti-drone gun. An anti-drone gun. ED-M4S. Okay? Y'all pitch in together and get me one of those. I'm just kidding. I wonder if they even sell them. Let's look. That would be so cool. You know they're going to outlaw them at some point, right? Even if they're like... Let's look. Ha! It's $12,000 though. Dang. But that's not the same one. Let's look at it. We want the EDMS. That's not it. How's it built? Virtus Drone Jammer. An effective item in fighting drones approaching the protected area by suppressing drone-controlled navigation channels, which lead to neutralization and landing of the intruder. But that's not the one he had. But this is the only one that came up. 80 watts. Covers 2,500 to 3,000 probably meters. 30 minutes of battery time. I'd do that. I go out there at like 30 minutes every day and go out there and just right over top of my home. Just okay. I'm a conspiracy theorist. But I think they're over our homes, guys. I really do. I think they're over all of our homes. Not all the time, all at once, you know, but it's like they're patrolling or something. And then if you have, you know, a colorful flag over, you know, your social score, that's why people talk in broken English all the time. Because they don't want to get flagged or whatever. Just saying the word flag might get you done that way. There's all sorts of language that'll get you looked at. All sorts of language. So one of them is, well, I mean, I don't like the, you know, and I could talk in sign language to you. That might work. But, you know, are you still there? Okay, so you get the point, right? I'll move on. Okay, here's something with the Bluebeam stuff. This is why I looked up the Bluebeam stuff, because this is, you know, this has happened. I think this is an old video, but this is Bluebeam or hologram. Let's see what they could do. They could make a false coming of the Lord. But the only way that that would actually work is if they had the ability to broadcast a message out to everyone. Like they might break into the phone maybe and say, this is your beep beep, you know, like an Amber Alert or whatever, and be like, we're breaking in, we're your creators, we've come to save you from nuclear annihilation, your governments are out of control, we've tried to talk to them, there is no response from them, all we get is clown world, they're idiots, they're stupid, they've ruined you guys, your brains are all screwed up from the you know what stuff, but they'll be allowed to say the word. And they'll break into the phone and they'll be like, we're gonna take the bad ones out of here, and then just give us a year or so. When they disappear, you'll know it was us. You know, we are Q. No, we are the not the fallen ones. We are your saviors. We made you. Worship us. We're sending the beast. Oh, he's not called the beast. He's called the savior. We're sending the savior. He's gonna bring you into the fold. It's gonna be nirvana. You're gonna have millions of dollars. You'll have everything you need. And screw these Soros people. Screw these New World Order people. We're taking over. And when all reality, the New World Order and all them have just like handed it over to them. Like, and then they're like, but we got to make you look bad. So we're going to say all sorts of evil things against you so that we look good. I mean, you can kind of see the devil's plan ahead of time, you know? So there's these, UFOs are being seen now. Here's this one in France. They're trying to make those lights that you saw earlier, the Belgorod lights, look like it's some fanatical thing that's happening or some new technology when it's a natural phenomenon. I mean, if you give it a little bit of research, you can find some things out, but people don't do that. They're just like, oh my gosh, this thing happened, which I was like that last night. Even though I've seen those lights before, I know it's a natural phenomenon, my brain wanted to think like, oh, this could be something because of the rushes in the Arctic, and oh my gosh, they've got the Poseidon, they got the false gods, you let yourself get away. So I'm not like against Mandela effect. It's just I don't personally think it's here yet. And I think the Mandela effect is going to have to do with CERN. I think CERN will be among the people that I'm surrounded by on Discord, and I love you all, and I'm sure you'll probably disconnect, reconnect. Did I say Mandela and it did something? Reconnecting. Okay, I'm definitely getting off that subject. Reconnected. Okay, this is how modern Ukraine artillery is destroying occupiers. Our eyes are seeing everything, and we will not stop until we liberate all the territories in Ukraine. Pro-Bass Hardy mantra? Oh, it's got music. Okay, so I'm going to have to mute it. Did we watch this one? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we already watched that one. Never mind. We were right here. CEO of U.S. election software is getting arrested. See if anything comes of this.